I want to discuss and show you one of the trades I took last week, just to walk you through the process and show you how we look at the charts and how we put our higher time frame and direction of the market and enter on a low time frames to have high risk to reward ratio. Because when you start trading, a lot of people at the beginning, they think, well, do you know what, I really want to make money very, very quickly. But until you get to the point where you can have 7 winning trades out of 10 on average, and then if you can get now to the next step, which is risk to reward ratio of minimum 3 to 1, that's when you can speed up your process and get to the point where you can make large amount of money and grow your account very, very quickly. So what I want to show you, I just want to show you how I personally choose one of the trades on a regular basis. I trade this setup quite often. I enter usually on very lower time frames. I usually use part of the reversals to get at the beginning of the movement, and one of my setups where I take the profit is around the pivot points if I'm trading very fast market. So that trade has been done on gold. So I just want to show you what I've done last week. So let me just show you on the chart. So as you can see, so today the market already moved on. However, what we had, as you can see on my screen, what we had on Friday. So this is Friday last week. So what we had here, we had a break of the pattern, which happens quite often, right? And then that was the news week, right? And then the market bounced beautifully off 200 moving average and gave us reversed head and shoulder. Then we, as you can see, that was the morning part, and you can see, guys, the market just gave us really nice shoulder on the other side, and that was for me my confirmation that the market is coming back into phase one. On my 1 hour chart, as you can see, the daily here is pushing nicely up. So what I've done here then, when I saw this part here, the second shoulder, the indication the market might coming back, then I go to a lower time frame and I look for my entries. So one of the setups I use is a momentum trade. So what I spotted here, the market just got rejected off the main pivot, then dipped down a little bit and created our reversal pattern. And when the market crossed my 200 moving average and we had a very, very strong momentum, I actually expected the market to break through and retest our 200 moving average and then push up. So my entry was literally straight here. My stop loss was behind main pivot, and this distance was around 30 points. So that was my 30 points risk on that. And when the market moved on and broke this level right here, I moved my stop loss to break even, and my target was under the next pivot. So as you can see right here, we've got a one under the next pivot, and literally the management of the trade was really quick, because I entered here and I literally moved my stop loss from here to break even, and I just let it run for the rest of the day. And as you can see on the recording, I normally analyze my chart on this platform and execute the trades on a different platform. So as you can see from that perspective, when we analyze the market from the higher time frame perspective and execute on the lower time frame, what we need to remember, key element, that we need to align all of the time frames above the time frame that we enter. So for those who are very, very new, let's say you want to execute your trade in 1 hour chart, you need to make sure that your 4 hour and daily are moving the same direction and you are at the beginning of the movement, at the beginning of phase 1 on all of the time frames across. So the challenge is for all of the newbies who wants to trade very low time frames. Challenge is that you need to align all of the time frames. Let's say you want to execute your trade on 5-minute charts, you need to make sure that all of the time frames above, including your daily, are moving the same direction, which is very difficult at the beginning of the trading. So that's why we suggest to focus on analyzing your daily 4 hour and execute on 1 hour charts until you get the consistency, and until you get 7 winning trades out of 10, and until you get to the point where you can have that minimum 3-to-1 win risk to reward ratio. Guys, if you've got any questions, if you would like to find out a bit more how to get consistency, how to start trading consistently even on the top of the full-time job, or if you're a full-time student or full-time business owner or full-time parent, please drop us a message, because really you don't really need that much time to analyze the market. Always the heavy lifting, as we call it, the heavy part of your trading is always done over the weekend, where you can prepare your watch list. And during the week, you really need minimum time of maybe 1 hour per day to be able to execute your trades. So if you've got any questions, you want to find out how you can start trading consistently, please drop us a message, book a call, come over for one-to-one sessions, and we can walk you through it. If you've got any questions about this trade, you know where to find me. I'm on the trading floor pretty much most of the days. Drop me a message and I will answer all of the questions. Have an amazing week. All the best.